Texas State University Student Foundation and the Dean of Students Office sponsored the ceremony, which was held on the quad next to the Fighting Stallions statue. It provided an opportunity to show appreciation for the bravery, commitment, and sacrifices made by all of those who have served.
It's time to come and commemorate all the veterans who served and those who made great sacrifices to serve our country and give us the freedoms that we enjoy today.
The keynote speaker was retired Lieutenant Colonel Ismael Ortiz Jr. He thanked all the veterans in attendance for their service and spoke about the importance of honoring the brave men and women who died serving our country.
They're a vital part of not only Texas State, but a vital part of the world and what we do.
The Texas State University Marching Band performed at the ceremony. Reporting for Bobcat Update, I'm Thad Bennett. The Bobcats are looking to continue their 7-match win streak this Friday when they host Georgia Southern University. Current standings for the Bobcats are 15-7 overall and 6-1 in the Sun Belt Conference. The Bobcats lead the conference in overall wins and the most road wins. The Lady Bobcats have swept their last 6 conference opponents, and they have never lost to Georgia Southern in 4 matchups. To Coach Chisholm, that stat doesn't matter. What matters is her team's tenacity.
Every match is important, I'm telling you, because we are in control of our own destiny. But Georgia Southern, the thing that scares me a little bit, they're in the middle of the pack, and sometimes you overlook a team that may not be quite as talented as you.
The team also leads the conference in assists and kills while ranking second in opponent hitting percentage. Texas State finished in second place last year in the SBC West Division and advanced to the semifinals in the 2016 SBC Championship. Beating the TCU Horned Frogs has been a major accomplishment this year.
We're not losing a set, like every point matters, so we all just go, we all take it 1 point at a time and just to finish out.
The Bobcats play Georgia Southern University this Friday at Strahan Coliseum. Reporting for Bobcat Update, I'm Thad Bennett. Beer and wine will soon be served at Wonder World Park in San Marcos. Wonder World has been a tourist attraction for more than a century. Visitors can tour the cave or visit a small theme park. And starting soon, after the city grants a certificate, the park will also be serving beer and wine. The owners plan to open a bar on the premises. Patrons, though, will not be allowed to carry their drinks on tours, in the cave, in the zoo area, or in the parking lot. Wonder World is located on Prospect Street in San Marcos. The Office of Equity and Access reports that nearly 50% of reported cases remain anonymous, and some never complete the investigation process. Texas State's Title IX coordinator, Dr. Gilda Garcia, thinks that there is a social stigma that makes victims feel like there will be some type of negative retribution on the victims.
Some people are ashamed to say, I was drinking or I drank too much, and they don't want to say that. And I want to strongly encourage people to report when they've been the victim of sexual misconduct.
Once the Office of Equity and Access receives a report of a sexual assault, they open an investigation and review all the evidence. If the office issues a finding for a student, the case is then transferred to the Dean of Students for a verdict.
We also try to make sure that all persons involved are safe and have due process.
Dr. Garcia believes the best way to combat this sexual harassment culture is to report misconduct and don't turn a culture. Reporting for Bobcat Update, I'm Thad Bennett. Hays County has approved a new centralized 911 call center. A proposed $104 million bond was passed back in 2016. The Combined Emergency Communications Center is just one part of the county's new public safety facility. The Communications Center will support 911 calls and dispatch services for Hays County,